Ty Haywood officially out of Alabama's recruiting class, looking for that NIL money, looking to cash in on the recruiting process, and going to give up his dream team to go and make that dream cash. We're going to talk about that right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Got a special guest in studio, all that right here. Let's get this party started, and let's see how many of you guys can guess who's in here. And when I play the open, you might, if you pay attention, see the guy that you're about to see. Roll Tide. All right, Roll Tide. There he is. The Catfish is in the house. Welcome to the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel, brought to you by Pearl River Resort over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. All right, Cat. Ty Haywood has elected to go to check out things over in somewhere else and make some cash.
I think it was, isn't it Michigan? Isn't that the rumor?
I think that was kind of the spot that he was looking at was Michigan. So we'll see. I mean, this was one that was like officially unofficial for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean,
we knew it. We knew it.
Yeah, like it was happening.
Clint Lamb told me this like months ago.
Yeah, like it was one of those, like it just kind of happened to become official now. But yeah, I mean, Portal Land, man, that's the new name of the game. But this is one Michigan's been racking up some transfers and some signings, and Larry Ellison's out here dropping $12 million on quarterbacks. So, Michigan's, is this what we're going to see now with teams like Peak Valley? Like it's just going to be year to year on how good you are and how good you are with the portal and everything. But I don't know, man. Bama, the O-line, I don't know what your thoughts are, but O-line this year was just Oh
yeah, this year's
like not awful, but nothing special. Just you hate to see it at that position because that was one Bama could use some help in.
Well, I mean, I look at the recruiting, and I thought they did a really good job in this area. Ty Haywood grew up in Mississippi and then went to Denton, Texas. He was an Alabama fan. He got the Alabama offer. He's been a commitment since July 14th. But all of a sudden, the money started coming in, and what I was told is that he put a lot of pressure on Alabama, his people, whatever you call them, to pay him more, and it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're a guy that hadn't done anything. I get it. You're a top prospect, but this is how the game's played right now. I mean, you're talking about being held hostage by players, and I mean, to think about Carson Beck selling out Georgia to go to Miami, to me is unbelievable. Just because you're the face of the organization, like you're the guy that when you walk into the building every day, everybody looks to. And you're like, hey, I'm out of here. I'm going down to Miami for $4 million. And I get it. The money's there. But to me, it's, there's more to it than that. But that's where we are until college athletics have some kind of a guideline. I'm not even telling you or anybody else that I have a problem with Haywood doing this. I don't know. I mean, like if it's me, and he might not be any good at football. Like he may have been good in high school, and then he may go to college and get his ass kicked, and getting paid whatever he's going to pay might be the most money he ever makes. He might not be like Booker was for us, where he's like a real deal.
Right.
He could be one of these other guys that you have that doesn't pan out. So this might be the biggest paycheck he ever gets. So you got to keep that in mind. But with that said, it's kind of where we are right now with no guidelines.
Yeah, I mean, think of it this way. Quinn Ewers, who's probably going to be in the portal, it sounds like, right? Getting off topic, but
not here though.
But no. I'm just saying he's going to be in the portal, right? Carson Beck went to Miami. He's going to get what, $4 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Ewers can demand somewhere between $4 and $6 million. Brock Purdy's in the NFL making $800,000.
Yeah, right.
In the NFL,
right,
making $800,000. So yeah, I get it. We get annoyed, but I don't think we get annoyed as like people saying, oh, you're an idiot, you're making a dumb decision.
Right.
We're getting annoyed because the sport we love is getting disrupted.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that we're not used to this. You can't tell me that if you're 21 years old, 20 years old, 18 years old, whatever, and somebody comes along and they're just like, hey, dog, look, we're going to hook you up. I got you $1 million over here. If you're a quarterback, I got you $4 million. I got you $6 million, whatever. Like, dude, they're set for life. They could never get drafted. You could live, not lavishly, but you could live comfortably off $6 million. Like, you're good.
Right.
And so I think for us to sit here and be like, what a selfish kid, or what about this?
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know. But saying,
I agree with you.
Are there saying that. And it's like, you can't put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
This is life-changing money for these kids. It is what it is.
Yeah. You got to bet on yourself.
Yeah.
And his thing may be like, look, man, they're going to pay me this. I'm going there. Bama's not going to match it, whatever. But that's the deal.
It's not business.
And look, I talked about this months ago. I think I was one of the first people to come out and do a show where I was like, look, he's not coming. He's going somewhere else, because I heard this and now it's official. All right, let's change gears a little bit. And you guys, I've been talking about this on the channel, and I want you guys to remember two things. First of all, Pearl River Resort over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. This guy used to be the king capper. He knows all about how great Pearl River is, table games and slots, the sports book at Golden Moon Casino, Timeout Sports Lounge. He's also a golf guy. He knows the azaleas and the oaks at Dancing Rabbit are fantastic. We've done the tailgate show from there before. All of that stuff. I'm putting it out there. But what I also want to talk about is how special this basketball team is. You've done a great job of covering it. Catfish Courtside has been our show covering Bama hoops, up to number 4 now in the polls.
Yeah, new AP poll today.
Come on, baby. Like a win at top 10 Texas A&M. I feel like we're still flying under the radar.
Yeah.
You've been covering this team since day one, and you've been a Bama basketball fan since Gottfried. So, I mean, before Gottfried, right?
David
Hobbs.
Yeah.
How about Wimp? Were you a Wimp?
I wasn't like
too young. Too young.
It's too young. Baby cat back then.
Baby cat. Well, now this is your heyday.
Yeah.
And you and Fluff and you always trying to, and Ben George, I'll throw him in there too. 3 of my friends that want to talk about this Bama basketball program. And a lot of times I'd be like, okay, dude, come on. Yeah. Don't. I get it. Shea Cotton might be a good player, but he's not going to lead us. Rod Grizzard. I mean, like, I'm a fan, Did love Erwin Dudley. I'm going to tell you that right now. It was great. But this is like, this is the golden age of Bama hoops. We're up to number 4. I feel like we're flying under the radar. And I really love the way this team's playing. We got some tough games coming up, Ole Miss and then at Kentucky, but they're going to show up. I don't know if they're going to win, but they're going to play.
This is the most consistent run Alabama basketball has had since Wimp Sanderson. Because you can look back, Gottfried had a couple of good runs. He had Alabama ranked as number 1 in the country. Anthony Grant made the tournament. Avery Johnson made the tournament, but they were never going to be leading the team or leading the university the way Nate Oates has. David Hobbs was all right. He had some tournament teams. He was competitive in the SEC West, but really this is the best run really in the history of Alabama basketball. But you would compare it to Wimp Sanderson, how well he did and had Bama in the Sweet 16 and winning the SEC tournament quite a bit during his era. But this team, Mick, it's so like double-edged sword because they're so good this year. And I do love that they're flying under the radar. They are the 4th best team in the country, according to the AP poll. Auburn and Tennessee and Florida are all kind of up there. And Auburn and Tennessee have gotten more of the spotlight, which I'm perfectly happy with. That's fine. Let them have it. But Bama's doing it in a year when the SEC is so freaking hard. Like, it's so loaded. The conference is going to get possibly 13 teams into the NCAA tournament, which is unheard of. But another thing Nate Oates has done, and this would be remarkable if he did it this year, is he has won the SEC regular season and then gone on to win the SEC tournament twice. He's done that twice now at Alabama. You just don't see that, man. It's just not normal to see that happen. And Alabama's done it. And he's had him as the number 1 overall seed. He's had him as a 2 seed. He's had him in the Final Four. This team is so loaded and so deep. You don't have the Brandon Miller. You don't have Brandon Miller. You don't have the lottery pick on this year's team.
Nope.
but you've got a cast that supports each other in every single aspect. You've got multiple guards, multiple ball handlers, multiple bigs, tons of length. Everybody can shoot from the outside, aside from, say, Amori. Everybody else can shoot a three. It's unbelievable, like how loaded and stacked this team is. And they're missing two guys. Reitzel, arguably the best shooter, out for the year. And Houston Millette now may do a medical red shirt because of knee problems. And Bama just simply doesn't need the depth. So why have him waste a year when you could have him for next season?
And that's exciting, man.
So good.
I can't wait. Look, I'm so excited about where we are. And I'm telling you guys right now, as you hang out with us, that you need to check out Catfish Courtside, because you're going to get into this. It's going to be March, and you're going to all of a sudden you're going to want to jump on board. You need to jump on board right now.
Yeah,
we're better than Auburn. I'm telling
you, call you out in March.
Hey, look,
you're like, hey, I'm in now.
Yeah,
I'm in.
We're better than Auburn. We're better than Tennessee.
Yes.
This team is. I think they're arguably the best team in the country. Who cares what they're ranked?
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. Like this team's built to win it all. And you're going to want to have said, hey, man, I've been on the Catfish Country bandwagon since the beginning. All right. Again, I mentioned we're brought to you by Pearl River Resort. I want to tell you guys, too. Let me see if I got to pull this up. I want to do this because you're not just because you're in the house, but because, you know, when you have extra cameras, you got to use them. Right. And
we're going with extra cameras.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's right there now, but I got to turn it. So I'm going to let you talk about something, and then I'm going to turn my camera and let them look at this. But before I tell you guys about New Life Art, let me let this guy tell you all about what he does and why he's in my neck of the woods.
I mean, the mortgage business, been doing it 15 years now. We rolled out new programs where we can do 0% down. So you get 100% financing. You may say, well, they've been around forever. They have, but we have new ones now. These are new 0% down programs. They got all kinds of different options, free money, not as many restrictions, more lenient guidelines. So scan the QR code or shoot me a text or an email, visit the website. The other thing we have right now, aside from the usual refinancing, cash out, help you out, consolidate debt, we have HELOC Express. You literally, no joke, we did this just a few days ago. I took an application for a lady in my car, put it in, sent her the email. 30 minutes later, she was final approved. She signed on Friday. She has funds in her account on Wednesday. So that's how fast it can happen. If you're looking for home improvements, debt consolidation, extra money, investments, whatever the case is, HELOC Express, you can literally have the money within 5 days. So scan those. Man, this is cool, though. I love being in here.
Yeah, dude. Awesome, I'm glad. Like it's so fun. I mean, like having you in the house. Like, and now you get to see like this angle right here. This is the New Life Art angle. And what people don't know about New Life Art is you love New Life Art as much as I do.
I do.
You got the collection. Like, you know, this one. And I want to say, maybe were you sitting with us?
Not at LSU.
Not at LSU?
Not in the Superdome.
Okay.
No, I was actually in the LSU section.
Were you? Okay. Well, we hung out before the game because I was looking at the picture. Anyway, guys, take advantage of our promo code Bama Tailgate when you pimp out the man cave, just like we're doing here, just like we've done here. And he walked in and he got wide-eyed. He saw the championships over here, you know, and then that's the Petway print that he doesn't even have. Which is,
I don't. I'm jealous.
You got to think big, sexy Elmo hooking a brother up. But look, take advantage of it. 20% off when you use our promo code Bama Tailgate at newlifeart.com. So do that. Take advantage of it. We appreciate you guys for being a part of what we do. All the prints except the new releases, but or maybe you want the canvas. Maybe you want the calendars, which I'm going to give him some to take home when he leaves the studio. Maybe you want the mugs. All of that stuff is available. New Life Art, 20% off at checkout. Use our promo code Bama Tailgate. So when it comes in, you're going to be like, hey, I heard about you on there. Click that box. But then when you get to the promo section where they're like, hey, where's the discount? Make sure you hit that because you're getting 20% off for telling them that you heard about them on New Life Art. Or at newlifeart.com here on the Bama Tailgate channel. All right, thank you for hanging out with us. Roll Tide, everybody. Catfish in the house. Let's see if we can corral this guy for another show tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. But we appreciate all of you guys for being here. And again, Roll Tide.
Escape to Pearl River Resort.